Hey girl, hey! So, today I'll be doing a protective quick weave. Here what you see is my hair has been washed and conditioned and moisturized, and I'm just getting it prepared for the braiding process. Right now I'm just sectioning off my hair so I can start my braids. Okay, so as you can see here, I'm just taking my 3 pieces and I'm beginning my braid. I'm trying to do it up close so that you can see what I'm actually doing. I'm just taking one and overlapping the other. As you can see here, I've gotten even closer to the camera so you can see what it is that I am doing. I'm taking my time. I generally don't braid this slow, but I want you all to really be able to see what I'm doing. Taking my time, overlapping one after the other. I've chosen this particular braiding pattern because I want to have a side part. As you can see here, I've already fast forwarded through and I am on my last braid, doing the finishing touches to my braids. And here I'll be placing oil within my parts just to help keep my scalp moisturized. And then I've taken some of the oil, put it in the palms of my hands, and smoothed it down onto my braids to help keep them moisturized as well. Okay, so this is the organic argan and shea butter plus olive oil stocking cap that I will be using. And this is the protective shield in which I'll be using in order to mold my cap down. Here's my coloring brush that I'll be using to apply the protective coat with. Now what I'm going to do is just, kind of just place it on the top of my head, and then I'll take the brush and smooth it out. Making sure that I do not go past my hairline. Get that. And now I'm done, and I'm going to blow dry to help the drying process. I'm going to set it on low. I only have 2 speeds, high and low. What you will see me pick up here is some hair that I've had for quite some time ago, but it's still usable. I didn't even have it in that long. And I'll also be using Premium Purple Pack by Outre in 1B and 1B33. The hair that I showed you first is the longest hair. I do believe it is either 12 or 14 inches. And I'm going to line that around the entire outer area of my hairline. And the reason I am doing this is so that when the wind so happen to blow, that you will see hair rather than seeing the tracks. And I use the 30-second hair bond glue. Here I am just lining the track, my first track, and I'm going to start from the beginning of my part and just take it around the outer lining of my hairline. Now I'm going to take my Pump It Up and I'm going to spray the tracks to help with the adhesiveness of the glue and the drying process. And once I'm done spraying the outer border, I will go ahead and blow dry it to further help the drying process. I turned around so you can see what it is that I am doing. Because I've been doing hair for as long as I have, I don't really need the mirror. And I can use my fingers to kind of feel where the track needs to lay. But I want to make it kind of thick in the very back because I don't want the ends to look straggly. Here I've gone ahead and glued in the majority of my tracks, and what I have left is the crown, a small portion of the crown, shall I say. And I'm just taking my time because, my head, I don't have anywhere to go, I don't have anything to do. Take my time to make sure it turns out the way that I would like for it to turn out. Now, what I initially intended on doing was having a somewhat of an invisible part, but I went ahead and decided against it. So right here is where you see me lining it up for that invisible part. I don't know if you can tell or not, but I did not apply the protective shield all the way on my stocking cap. I did attempt to leave the part unprotected because, like I said, initially I was going to cut the part and have the invisible part illusion going on. Now I'm just measuring out, making sure this last track is going to fit properly before I add in my closure piece. Okay, so here's my closure piece. I am just laying it down, combing it out, making sure that it blends properly because it did not come with the hair that I currently have in my head. I want to make sure that it definitely lays flat like I like it. Now with the closure piece, I did cut off the excess lace before I laid it down. What I'm doing here is, because I oiled my scalp and my hair before I put on the protective layer, that had somewhat of an effect, and I had to go back in and fix a track here and there. And so I'm going to go ahead and wrap my hair up for the evening and come back tomorrow. Just want to make sure everything dries properly in its right place, and that I have no malfunctions in the near future. It is now the next morning. I've cut the excess stocking cap off, and I'm going to go ahead and cut and style my hair. I'm just going to take the razor comb and give it somewhat of a layered look because I want to be able to achieve the flip back, can't even talk right, the flip back feathered look. Now I'm going to take my flat iron by Kiss called Red and start curling my hair. I don't have an actual curler, so I use my flat iron. And I'm going to curl each side backwards. I'm going to continue using this method until I get to the front of my head. Okay, so now that I'm at the front, I really don't know how to explain what it is that I'm doing, but I know that I'm creating the feathered look. You have to take small sections at a time in order to achieve this look. So here I am, I'm all done, and I am loving the way it looks. I'm telling you, I am loving this. I'm going to turn around for you in a second so you can see the back. Yes, honey, yes. This hair is laid for the gods. You see it. Meow. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure you let me know down in the comment section. Make sure you thumbs up and subscribe. And until next time, deuces.